yo, my name is the Mailman and my mail is delicious. Hello everyone, my name is not the Mailman, but my name is Kirakaya. Welcome back, or just welcome to the channel or the video or wherever you're coming from, whatever foxhole, hidey hole, glory hole you're coming from. Hey, we have a nice little package here. This package is very, very dense. So you already know what this is, but you also may be asking, what is this? Well, I'll tell you what this is. So this package was sent to me by The Amazing Spider Labs. I know they didn't just send it to me, I paid for goods and services. The Amazing Spider Labs is responsible for making some of the best Spider-Man screen printed suits out there, most notably their TASM 1 and TASM 2 suits. And if you've heard of the fan film Spider-Man Lotus, they also created and designed the Spider-Man Lotus screen used suit, which I've done a video on this channel already for, so if you haven't already, go check that out after this. But here I finally own one of their pieces of art. And this piece of art is considered by many as the best live-action Spider-Man suit out there, though I tend to disagree because I'm a Raimi fanboy simp, but I can see why. So without further ado, let's just have Akemi do the thingy-mabobber.
Greetings, children. I am Akemi. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications to get notified of every upload, or else, well, you will face the consequences.
Alright, now that you went over that, getting into the box is gonna be fun, because that's a lot of tape. Y'all love tape, don't ya? Alright, so while I'm getting into the box here, I'm just gonna say, like, Kira, why did you invest in a movie accurate replica of the TASM 2 suit? The suit started kind of growing on me and I started appreciating it a lot, and I feel like I should have appreciated it more than what I used to, because as someone who really loves the Raimi suit, you'd think that I would absolutely love it too, which now I do. But and another reason why I'm doing this is because I did the Lotus video. I approached them as like, hey, I actually want one of your products, because I had that Lotus suit on hand and I thought it was gorgeous. The quality was like the best Spider-Man suit quality I've ever seen at the time, and I just wanted to properly own one for myself instead of playing with one for a week. And they're like, hey, yeah, we saw the video, we loved it, and we want to make sure that we can get you in this run, because they only do these in runs of like 10, but this time they did like 15 because of demand. But they're like, hey, we'll give you early access. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the run was sold out in less than 5 minutes. Alright, now we got the box open, finally. That was not painful at all. Oh boy, I'm excited. Ooh! That's just a bunch of peanuts. Well, you can see a little bit of something under the peanut. And I'm just gonna make a mess all over my floor real quick, so... Ooh, that feels nice. Why did I do that? I'm gonna hate myself in a few minutes. Oh my lord. Look at that! The reds are so dark. What the hell? Look at that, dude. Look, the spider's right there staring. Oh my god, it's so... What? I was not expecting the reds to be so dark. Alright, and here we have, I presume these are web shooters. We'll get into that later. And of course, the first thing I got my grippy little hands on is the face shell. And you can see it lifting with the rest of the suit. It's attached to the suit. Oh my god, dude. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Dude, look at that. Look at the eyes and how... Look at... Oh, wow. Okay. Dude, this paint job on the frames are just immaculate. Look at the domed lenses there. Like, everything's just shiny and... Oh, my God. Look at that. These are the glossy white lenses that I got. Here's what the visibility looks like. Like, look at all that. Like, you can see right through there. It's so nice. And of course, it just pops back on like that because magnets are great. Oh my god, there's a spider. All the webbing is shiny. The blues are super shiny with that screen printed brick. And the shoes are very hefty. These are some really nice scuba shoes. And look at those soles. Look at those. Look at that. That's... Oh man, I love it. And there's a quick look at the back of the suit there. Oh my goodness. Can you please like show the back spider? Oh, it's glory. You know what? That's close enough. You'll get to see it better later. So I'm just going to quickly show you the web shooters and frames because I'm going to go more in depth later. And so here's these more reflective frames that look really cool, like some shots in the movie. All right, and here are my fog-free ones, which just don't have that clear plastic layer on them. So that way I can just see clearly and I don't have to worry about fogging, so I can see my way around a convention. And here, which I actually found them on the wrist of the suit, is the web shooters. Look at them. They're beautiful. Even the web cartridge is magnetic and comes out. This is a new thing they've been working on. This is very poggers. I love this. And that was just my initial thoughts and unboxing. So I'm going to let future Kira talk more in depth about the suit before we get to the montage. And of course, we're going to be talking about price and how to get it, of course. Like, what, you think I'm a scammer? Heck no, I'm not one of those YouTubers like, oh, look at this cool thing. I'm not going to tell you how to get it because this is mine. No, y'all can get one of these yourselves. Anyway, future Kira, take it away. God, you're so insufferable. You forgot to talk about this channel's sponsor. Have you ever just gone outside and wore a Spider-Man suit or any other cosplay out there and you're just lacking energy, you're thirsty, it's hot out there, you need something refreshing? Well then, I got the thing just for you. Well, it's empty. Ignore that part. Gamer Subs is a delicious energy formula with 0 sugars. It's keto friendly. It has 0 calories, and each tub is packed with a ton of servings. I use Gamer Subs when I'm editing these videos. I'm out in cosplay, just whatever, wherever I need the boost. I need that hydration. My personal pick is the waifu candy because I love candy and I love waifus, and it's just a perfect blend of the both. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description right now to use code KIRAKAYA for 10% off your entire purchase at gamersubs.gg. And trust me, you won't regret it. It's absolutely delicious. And thank you, Gamersubs, for sponsoring this channel. And let's just go back to the suit stuff, I guess. And now let's take a closer look at the entire suit. Starting off with this immaculate front emblem, it's screen printed using 2 layers of screen print with a glossy black base layer. And the webbing is also using that glossy black ink. And taking a look at the mask here, you can see how beautiful that face shape is with that face shell underneath. And these lenses have a beautiful gloss black frame, and it's using these beautiful domed white lens pieces with a clear plastic layer on top, and they're attached just using magnets. And just look at this gorgeous dark blue fabric with these beautiful screen printed bricks on it. The fabric is super thick and stretchy, and the screen printing stretches really well and just will not break. Same case for the red fabric, and that webbing is super stretchy, and the flat screen printed brick on the red looks really nice. By the way, I got a TASM 2 red fabric production piece, so that's cool. The red on the production piece is a semi-bright crimson color with very pronounced bricks on it where you can see the individual dots on it if you look close enough. It shines brilliantly in direct light, and you can see how super stretchy this stuff is as well as the screen printing. It's super high quality material. So you can see the lab suit is not as stretchy in comparison, and the material is actually thicker than the production piece. And in comparison, the production piece is a much brighter red than the Spider Lab suit. And moving on to the hand, let's start off with the web shooter that's been beautifully resin printed and hand painted, and it's held on by 4 magnets at the bottom, and the web cartridge can pop out with a singular magnet that's inside. It's super nice. And the hands themselves have these beautiful pads on them for the fingers and the web shooter trigger. They're super thick and they're really durable. And the arms have these super useful wrist zippers on each of them, so that way you can take your hand in and out of them with ease and not cause any damage to the suit if you're eating, drinking, or zipping up the zippers. And let's just dive right into the footsies here and start off with that beautiful custom sole. This webbed sole is very accurate to the movie. It's got the red section in there. You can see the layer on top of the black. And let's just unzip that ankle zipper to reveal the scuba boot. This boot goes to the bottom of my calf, and it's super comfortable and pretty easy to get into, and it's very hidden underneath the suit. And look at that back emblem. And here's what it looks like in the access for the back zipper and the inside of the face shell. And speaking of the face shell, here it is in all of its overexposed glory. It has a movable jaw, and here's a better look at the inside with all the padding and sweat pads. And I'm just showing off the incredible stitch work done by Spider Lab. It's put together beautifully, and the stitching is really strong on this. And here's the mask without the shell to show the mid frame and to show that the lens can snap right in without the face shell. Now finally showing off the lenses here. This is what the white ones have looked like, but here's what the silver one looks like. It's super reflective, and this is honestly my favorite lens of the suit. And the last of the 3 sets of lenses is this fog-free white lens, so that way you can walk around a con or just wherever without having the lenses fogging up. I forgot to record a transition to the montage, so here's the montage, I guess. Alright everybody, and hope you enjoyed the showcase montage thingy. That was cool. That was done at 3 separate shoots, so at least we had variants in content, right? So go follow Rezu Media or whatever, I forget how to say his name. I'll have all the links down below. I'll also have Zero.Cause's Instagram down below, and Venom's Vessel helped me get a couple shots, so all 3 of them will be down below. And at the time of filming, I actually just got this jumpsuit here last weekend, and oh my god, it is like so cute. I love this thing. It's so comfy too, like. But anyway, I've had this suit for a while now, probably like a month or 2. Actually, no, 2 months I think. And I have a lot to talk about. So first thing I want to get off the bat is the price. I was supposed to do an interview with Alicio and Lorenzo of Spider Labs. They're the 2 who run it. But things didn't quite work out. We were trying to work around the Lotus premiere as well as their other projects, stuff like that. We tried to, but we just couldn't make it happen. Things happen. But all in all, I think with all the options I got, I think I spent $2,200. And I did not pay this all up front. I put in a deposit. I forget how much that was, and then I paid the rest off. And I'm not even sure on the 2,200 number because it might have been more, it might have been less. That's just the safe estimate I'll give. Because I did get a lot of options with it. I got all 3 of the lenses that you could choose. I also got clean web shooters, and I think the lenses per set, I think is like 50 or 60 bucks. And with the cost all calculated in here, I'm gonna be a little harsh. In my Spidey Planet Raimi suit showcase, I think I was too nice about that. I was too clouded with nostalgia, and I didn't want to sound rude or anything to Elfed or anything like that. Like, I respect Fernando a lot, but there were some things on that suit. If you haven't watched that video already, you should watch it after this. But there are some things that annoyed me with that. That also carry over to this a little bit. Fernando actually gave me a thinner back spider than the normal Spidey Planet suit. Now, he didn't ask me about this, he just kind of did it, and I really wish he would have asked me because I would have told him no, I just want the regular thicker one. Because I want to make sure that I get what you guys get, and it just helps my integrity as a reviewer, so that way I can tell you, this is what I got, and this is what you should get, and this is what to expect. And then the other thing, of course, was the zipper that broke. I've never had a back zipper break before. And when you spend $5,000 on a suit, you should not expect that to happen. Especially when you've had suits that probably cost $80, and they are more durable. So that's just a couple things that I forgot to put in the Spidey Planet video. Are you okay? But similar thing happened here where they actually gave me a thicker fabric than what they normally do. Now, they didn't specify if it was just the blue fabric or if it was just the red or if it was both. But all I know is that they gave me different fabric than what's on their normal suits, and they didn't ask me first. I don't know if they give that option to everyone else, and I kind of wanted to review the suit like I would get it as a normal customer. So I cannot tell you if those are the same fabric quality that you'll get or not. Now, it's really good fabric quality, but there is another issue, mainly with the red fabric. So you guys saw earlier that when I was going into deep dive of the suit, I do have a swatch of actual TASM 2 production fabric that I was able to borrow from my friend Hexadick Spidey, and I was able to show that the red fabric on the Spider Lab suit is much different than the actual production piece. Now, I think from what I heard, I think Spider Labs does have an original production piece as well, but I don't know the tolerances on the production pieces. But what I can tell you from the piece I do have is that the reds are completely different, the stretch is completely different, the shine and the crimson is completely different, the thickness is completely different. It's insane how different it is. It's nowhere near close to identical. Now, the suit itself objectively looks beautiful, but it's just too dark. And the webbing and the web printing on it is very inconsistent too. Like, the webbing on the chest part is flatter but wider. The belt, it's thinner but thicker. And it's just kind of like that throughout the suit on the different red pieces because they're all screen printed individually. Everything else on the suit seems really solid. The blues are gorgeous. Everything else, the webbing color is pretty much spot on. Now just look at the webbing color on them and look at how like spot on they are. Like, yeah, the color is basically the same, but you can tell that the webbing shape is just different. Like how this is sharper and more like defined than this is when it's like more rounded off and stuff. I think that lighting helps show off on another point with the original fabric. The color of it changes on the camera dramatically depending on the light levels, the settings of the camera and everything, because you saw it was pretty similar on there. And I will put a picture that I took of it on my phone, like right over here, so that way you can just see how different it looks. The red on the Spiderlab suit is very consistent in lighting compared to the original fabric. The original fabric is able to do this like color shift voodoo magic. Everything else on the suit is solid. It's basically brand new, even though I've used it a few times. So this suit will not fall apart on you. It's basically a Honda Civic. So if you want to get one for yourself, you'll have to follow Amazing Spider Labs and keep an eye out for whenever they do a run of these, because you can't just buy it from them. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill Iron Man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I actually have pictures of the Spiderlab suit on my Instagram, so if you want to go down below and follow that. Also check out my Twitter, I'm still not saying X. And go to my Patreon down below, I got a couple things on there so far. As well as I do free printing commissions. I don't know if I ever mentioned that on the channel. So DM me on Instagram, we'll talk business. And my TikTok, which for some reason has more followers than any of my accounts combined. And I have a TikTok shop on there where you can support me too. And make sure to check out the channel sponsors like Gamer Subs. They really do help support the channel, and it's great stuff, so that's all down below. And until next time, where I am going to maybe attempt, if my budget allows, to collect all 3 Peters and then get statues to put them on and make them do the point meme for the rest of eternity. And I will see y'all in the next video, whenever that is.